Today's 2-minute fairy tale is the last spooky ghost lover fairy tale, for now. This story actually comes from West Virginia as a ghost story, but it's set in Czechoslovakia and definitely part of that same folktale type. It's called Seven Bones. A man and a woman are in love, but he goes off to war and she doesn't hear from him for a while. So she goes to a fortune teller to find out if he's dead or alive. The old woman tells her to get 7 bones from 7 different graves and boil them in a pot of water until midnight for 7 nights. At midnight on the 7th night, her lover would come to her. If he were alive, he'd be on foot. If he were dead, he'd be riding a horse. And if he's dead and on a horse, if he's a good spirit, the horse will be black, but if he is an evil spirit, the horse will be white. Opposite of what you'd think. Apparently there's an epidemic in the country at the time, so there's so many graves that she has to choose from, and she's able to get all the bones. As the bones boil, they talk. They say, "Come. Come, come." On the 7th night, they boiled harder and harder and then started screaming, "Come, come, come," louder and louder. She hears someone coming, she goes to the door and sees her lover riding a horse, meaning he's dead. And the horse is white, meaning his spirit is evil. Apparently she has to go with him, but the old woman has prepared her by telling her to take 7 bundles of cloth and her rosary. She does, they ride off. He says how the moon brightly shines, how the horse swiftly runs, but then he keeps saying it and the words change to how the moon brightly shines, how the ghosts swiftly glide. They come to a church cemetery. She realizes he's probably buried there. He gets off, but when he tries to get her down, she throws the 7 bundles and he's compelled to try and get the 7 bundles, and she runs inside a hut near the graveyard. She hangs her rosary over the doorknob so the dead man can't get in, but inside is another dead man and a bunch of chickens. Her dead lover scratches at the house trying to get in. He calls to the dead guy inside, and the dead guy inside says, "Oh, I can't help you. I'm also an evil spirit, and there's a rosary on the door, so I can't do anything." So the girl turns to the chickens, begs the rooster to crow because that will make all of them vanish. The rooster says, "I'll crow, but only if you promise you'll never again chase away the rooster while you're feeding chickens." She promises, the rooster crows, the ghost lover vanished outside, and the dead man lay back on his bench, and the girl was saved. For another story of ghostly evil spirits, check out my book, Dust Spells, a reimagining of the 12 Dancing Princesses, and my podcast. All the links are in the bio.